Greetings. Once again, we connect with each other. Those of you who subscribe to my channel, obviously you're a deeper thinker than the average. As you know, I don't too much deal with comment. This video right here is entitled Things to Ask Questions to the Caucasoid. Questions to ask the Caucasoid. You know, on YouTube, brothers is beefing with one another. I know this is a government design tactic to keep your mind off of real issues at hand. This should never be forgotten, the trial of Trayvon Martin. You know, it is said that all things are permitted by the Most High. In other words, can't nothing be done without the permission of the Most High, of the universe. Some things happen to show you what you need to focus on. Otherwise, it would never go noticed, or it would be ignored. The word ignorance means ignored. And most of the people, especially black people, are ignorant because they ignore key issues. The Caucasian is the master of trigonometry, psychology, in other words. The master of game. I use game, you know, street terminology for psychology and trigonometry. But it's a science. My name is Black Light, and I'm setting it out from the 313, the Motor City. Now this is a thing you could ask the Caucasian. Let's start with this. If he was a caveman at one time, a Neanderthal man and so forth, his language was grunts. He walked on all fours like, you know, he seen the animals. He didn't know how to make a fire. He dwelt in caves. To keep warm, did he not use his own feces? Dig a hole in the ground and cover himself up with his own feces to keep warm in the winter up in the hills of the Caucasoid Mountains? Question number one. See how he answers. Then then ask another question when he responds to that. How did he learn how to make a fire? keep warm? How did he discover fire? It's a movie out called Quest for Fire. Find that movie. You might see it on YouTube. It's a must watch for those who seek truth and knowledge. Then asked him, where was the black man during this period of time that you were in the cave? Was the black man in the caves with you? With you? See how he responds to that. Then asked him who taught him how to speak a language. How did he get up on speaking a language? Asked him how did he learn mathematics. Asked him at one time, didn't he think the world was flat? And he was scared to sail. Ask him, ask your biology teacher. Ask him about the recessive gene and the dominant gene. Ask him what people are dominant with the recessive gene and what people are dominant with the dominant gene. Ask him, can two recessive genes produce a dominant gene? And ask him, can two dominant genes produce a recessive gene? So you don't find young Pharaoh and them questioning Caucasian because the Caucasian is their sponsor. Just watch how Pharaoh, how he acts and how he changed his thought up. When he first came out, his talk was about the Caucasian and the black man being the dominant and the superior. He done changed his talk up. A whole lot of brothers, done changed their talk up. I mean, not just Pharaoh, Farrakhan, I mean, when Farrakhan was building the nation up, yeah, he was on the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, but things started changing. Like I say, things are permitted for us to take heed of and to focus, to do and what not to do. Well, when the Minister Farrakhan was doing the teaching of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, then he gave that Million Man March. Allah permitted that to show us that millions of men, black men, could get together in unity. So the Caucasian worked hard to break that thought up in our minds. And then when YouTube came out and we started to have black consciousness on YouTube, the Caucasian broke that up by when we started having beef with one another. See, when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was saying argue with the Caucasian, he was mainly talking about himself, because we didn't have enough knowledge to argue with the Caucasian. But Malcolm did, because he got his knowledge from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. A lot of ministers from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had debates with the Caucasian, but they didn't debate with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He challenged them to debates. Said he would give them $10,000. They didn't want to deal with him. So all these questions that I'm encouraging you to debate with the Caucasian, with your professors, see, I did it. I went to school. I went to Wayne County Community College. I had a Caucasian archaeology for an instructor, and I had a Caucasian English man, I had a Caucasian English instructor. I debated with them because all language came from the black man. So these are the questions to ask, some of the questions to ask a Caucasian. See, Captain York, these brothers, they start off talking one way, then they change up because the Caucasian, with his money, influences these brothers with money, drugs, and sex. And then he tell them to change their program around, which further confuses y'all brothers and sisters. Y'all say, well, we don't want no black consciousness because it's too confusing. Stay tuned. Black Light.